I've dealt with breakouts myself, and today I'm sharing exactly what helps me clear my skin and get it under control, the products I use, the mistakes I stopped making, and my current skincare routine. So if you're trying to get clearer skin and don't know where to start, let's get into it. Who wants to have acne? Exactly. I'm gonna let you guys in on all the products that got my skin from this to this, and I also did not go on Accutane, which, round of applause. Let's talk about my acne journey. I never really had acne as a kid. I feel like I didn't really start to develop acne until high school, like a little bit after starting puberty. So I was more of a late bloomer, so when all my friends were getting acne, I wasn't getting it. And then in high school, it just like hit me like a truck and I was just covered with pimples all over my face. And I'm not gonna lie, like my acne never really made me too much insecure. I learned how to do makeup at a young age through dance, so I was pretty good at covering it up to the best of my ability, but I didn't really care much about my acne until probably like 2-3-ish years ago was when like I really wanted to like get it under control. I have been a dermatologist before. I went to one dermatologist back in Durham when I was in college, and I liked her, but I wasn't at the age where I cared about being consistent with my skincare routine. They prescribed me medication. I used it sometimes I didn't. Sometimes I didn't even wash my face. I always took my makeup off, but sometimes I did not even wash my face. And I never really cared that much about my acne until 2-3 years ago. And I'm with this new dermatologist in my area, and I love her so much. Shout out to you, Nicole, because she has really helped me with my skin, because my skin used to, looking back at it and looking at the pictures that I've had, I actually can't even like fathom that my skin used to look like that, and I can't fathom the fact that I was okay with my skin looking like that. We've come a long way. I obviously still have acne and beauty marks. I call it beauty marks. We don't call it scars around here. So for my acne scars, I do want to get them taken care of, but I'm not in the place where I care that much to make the appointment. I do want to get microneedled eventually sometime in my life, but right now I'm just like, I keep procrastinating, so I guess I'm fine. If I keep procrastinating, clearly I don't need to do it right now. I feel as if I've used every skincare brand on the market, all the way from Clean and Clear, Neutrogena, Clearasil, Curology, you name it. I literally have used it once or twice in my lifetime. Did it do anything? No. Does I like pretend like it did? Absolutely. Which reminds me, I bought Curology like before it decided to be sold in Target. Like, when did that become a thing? Yeah, that product did not do anything for me. I thought it did. It was a great placebo, but it didn't work. And I realized that I had to like take matters into my own hands, and I had to go do a more expensive route. That expensive route being a dermatologist. I swear by going to a dermatologist, everyone needs a dermatologist in their life. It's just very beneficial, and I swear she's the only person that was able to fix my broken mess. So my dermatologist gave me a lot of insights on my problems, and I think she told me I have hormonal acne. I think that's what it is. Now, Chayla, what the heck is hormonal acne? I got it for you. It is skin breakouts caused by shifting hormone levels. Now, what the heck do you do about that? Yeah, I asked my dermatologist the same exact question. So she was very insightful, actually. She said it could be because of medication. Can switch medicines to lesser or like regulate your hormones. And then we also talked about going on medicine. We could do a prescribed medicine. We could do over-the-counter stuff, which doesn't really work that well. We could also do something like Accutane. Now, everyone, that is like the curse word in my life. Everyone is on Accutane. Every friend I know is on Accutane or used to be on Accutane. Every influencer I know is on Accutane or has been on it. That's been like the only thing that works for them. I was very adamant, and I told my dermatologist from the very beginning that I did not want to go on Accutane. If you don't know what Accutane is, it is literally like a job and a commitment when it comes to getting clear skin. I don't know how correct this is because I have not had to talk about Accutane in years, so I don't really know what the deal is anymore. But I want to say Accutane is when you take a pill every single day. I think you also have to be on birth control, pretty sure, or you have to take a pregnancy test, something like that. So have to come in once a month to get lab work done. And honestly, I'm just like, that is a literal commitment. That is a literal job. I'm not looking for my skincare being a full-time job. That's like a lifelong commitment. And that was honestly the only reason why I didn't want to do it. And I also don't want to go to the doctor once a month. That just doesn't sound fun to me. So I was very adamant about not doing that, and I voiced that to my dermatologist, and we were like, okay, we're gonna figure out a different route. We're gonna try some topicals or a pill that I don't have to see you this much for, and we're gonna get my skin under control. So I've been on a few different medications in my lifetime. So one of them being clindamycin. I do not know if I'm saying that word correctly, so if not, don't come for me. But I want to say it started irritating my skin. I think it was too strong for me. So we scratched that. I think it had like benzoyl peroxide in it, but we discontinued that, and I'm using something different for the morning. So what I use for the morning is this Dapsone. It is just a Dapsone 0.5. So with my Dapsone, I put it on every morning, and then I put all my rest of my skincare products, then my makeup, and it feels great. I don't have any redness, burning, because a lot of products used to make my skin burn. So I was really happy about that. And then my other prescribed medication is just my tretinoin. Everyone and their mother also, I feel like, is on tretinoin. I've actually been on this in the past when I went to the dermatologist, like back in Durham. They put me on this. I was just never consistent with using it. I will say this is, you have to build up a tolerance to this. Since I do have sensitive skin, you will have a purging moment. And the key is, if you go through a purge, that is not a sign to stop using it. You cannot discontinue it. You have to follow through with the purge, because then after a few weeks or a few months, it will work. It is like a miracle potion in this little tube. It's gonna look ugly before it looks good. My face was so dry and stiff and flaky, but now I grew a tolerance to it and the purging is gone and it works wonders. I do have one pill that I was prescribed. This is called Spirulactone, and something that my dermatologist told me that this is actually a blood pressure pill, which I'm not gonna say is a bad thing because I am stressed out 24/7, so this might do wonders. Might get a 2-for-1 deal. I'm supposed to take this once a day. I'm not the most consistent with taking it once a day. I know that's bad, so do as I say, not as I do. I'm doing 100 milligrams, and I want to say she put me on 50 to start out with, and then I told her that was not doing anything for me, so we upped it. Let's go ahead and build our skincare routine, because we need to have other products other than our prescribed medication. My dermatologist worked with me step by step to build my skincare routine, and that started out with cleansers. I've used a lot of different cleansers in the past. I want to say my last cleanser that I used before switching to what my dermatologist gave me was the basic soap, but after talking to my dermatologist, I decided to start using my Neutrogena Hydro Boost. It works well on my skin, does not leave my skin burning, does not leave my skin red or dull. It's super sensitive, so if you have combination or dry skin, this definitely works for you. So I do wash my face with this morning and night, and then afterwards I will put on my moisturizer. She told me to pick up this one from CeraVe. It's the CeraVe Facial Moisturizing Lotion PM, and I still use the PM morning and night. So I was told whenever you're on tretinoin, you have to be on a sunscreen, mainly because the product will burn your skin. So most of the time I would just use this one from Neutrogena. It is the Ultra Sheer Face Serum 60. I tried other ones in the past. I want to say I used to use the e.l.f. one, and it made my skin burn so much, so I stopped using that. I don't know who else I use. I think I use like the Supergoop. I don't even know what their name is called, but I've tried a few other ones on the market and nothing worked, so then we talked it over and I started using this one. Oh yeah, and pro tip, if you are waxing your face, you have to be off tretinoin for at least 7 days, because your skin will burn, because that happened to me one too many times. Yeah, I also don't know if I said it or not, but the tretinoin is only going to be used at nighttime, so this is only a nighttime medication, and then the Dapsone is going to be used in the morning, and then I will only put the sunscreen on in the morning. So I think that might be everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed and found this video somewhat informative. I'm just trying to be your big sister, and I found things that's worked for me, so I definitely want to give back and tell you guys so, because I feel like none of us should have acne if you guys don't want it, and if I could give you guys some free advice, please do so. We're all on a budget here. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Choose to subscribe to my channel down below. Leave a like and a comment. If you have any questions about anything or any of these products, let your girl know, and I'll see you guys next time for another video. Bye guys.
I go anywhere.